Oh, sorry. I just went to another. My camera just changed to another thing. So this is the second video. Okay. So the hook and loop strap is this black stuff, and then we got a rubber band that we tie around the battery. The rubber band holds onto the battery so it doesn't slide out of the hook and loop strap, and then you glue the hook and loop strap down to the inside of your Predator helmet or wherever you want to solder it or glue it. Okay. Oh, and a rubber band. And so yes, you can see there's a rubber band right there. Well, I was going to start a new video, but it started a new video for me, so I guess we could just go ahead and go. Okay, so next up is tools that you're going to need. You're going to need a multimeter, which is this thing. This is a multimeter. I changed mine up so it can use a lithium-ion battery, and I can charge it and you know, stuff. So anyways, so this is a multimeter, and if you can look on this side, it says DCV. Be really nice if it focused. Can you focus? You can just barely see it. Okay, this says DCV right up here, which is direct current volts, and you see right here is the number 20, and below that is 2000 milli, which don't pay attention to that. That's not 2000 volts. That's 2000 thousandths of a volt, which is a fancy way of saying 2 volts, and this is 0.2 volts. Anyways, the 20 is what you need to put your thing on. Well, anyways, okay, I don't even need to show you this right now because I'm just showing you what a multimeter is. You're going to need to own a multimeter because you're going to have to test it to make sure that the output from the regulator, is 3 volts. You might be able to see on there. You can kind of see on there the round thing, the round shiny thing. It is made so that you can put like a Phillips head screwdriver inside of it and turn it, and it's really small. And it's this thing over here, this shiny round thing. You put a Phillips head screwdriver and you turn it. You turn it either left or right or whatever to be able to get it to regulate the voltage down from 9 volts down to 3 volts, because the LED lasers run off of 3 volts, and that is a 9-volt battery. Oh, did it just focus? It looked like it just focused. If it's focused, no, it's not focused. Whatever. Okay. Okay, so yeah, so I showed you what a multimeter is. You're going to need a soldering iron. I'm putting links on here, and I have also links to a soldering iron and tools that you can buy if you don't have a soldering iron, but I have a soldering iron. Okay, soldering iron, solder. I have solder. Here's my solder. Don't worry, if I run out of solder, I have more solder. Okay, glue gun, low melt temperature. This is my glue gun. That's how I roll. It's a low temperature glue gun, and the good thing about low temperature glue guns is that it's not very. The temperature isn't really fucking scalding evil hot. Sorry, I just cussed. It's horrible. It's not horribly hot like regular hot glue guns. This is called a low temperature, low melt glue gun. And you know, you're also going to need glue gun and glue sticks for it, of course. which I also will provide links. Okay. There's this thing called a third hand helping hands, which is this thing. It has these, what are those called? Alligator clips. And can you see it? Yeah, there we go. Alligator clips, and it has these joints on it so that you can pose it, and you put your components inside the alligator clips. You put your components inside the alligator clips and hold them while you're soldering them. And there's smarter ways to be able to not have to use this, but I like to use it. I don't know, maybe if I have time I'll explain how to do it without. Okay, fine, I'll explain how to do it, but then I'm still going to use my alligator clips because I like my alligator clips. Okay, so that's what the third hand helping hands thing is, and I'll put a link to that also in the description. Okay, black Sharpie marker. We got a black Sharpie marker because we're going to need to mark something. A lighter. We're going to need to use a lighter to do our, or what's that stuff called? Our heat shrink tubing. So we're going to need to use a lighter. X-Acto knife. I've got an X-Acto knife, but I don't keep it really super sharp. But an X-Acto knife will be helpful in some ways during this. Okay, wire cutters and wire strippers. Okay, this is wire cutters. It's called flush cuts. They're able to cut wire. Geez, I don't know. I guess maybe I'll put a link to those. And this is a pair of pliers, which you may find helpful. Okay, and this is a pair of wire cutters. Hey, we can zoom in a little bit. These are wire cutters, but these wire cutters are special because at the back of them it has a wire stripper, which is pretty much the only wire stripper I ever use nowadays. And if anybody wants me to, I'll put a link to get this on eBay. Okay, so wire cutters, wire strippers, pliers. What was this? Oh, small Phillips head screwdriver. You're going to need a small Phillips head screwdriver or a small flathead screwdriver to be able to spin that little wheel on the potentiometer on the thing, to be able to, you know, stick it in there and spin it, turn it left, right, whatever. Okay, and also okay, that's everything on this page. Hold on, I'll be back with page number 2. Actually, I found out that I only have 1 minute left on my card. So I'm going to stop this video right here, and then the next video we're going to go through we're going to start going through the steps. See you in a couple minutes.